Caregiving is an act of love. It's a commitment that often comes from the deepest parts of our hearts, driven by a desire to provide comfort and support to those who need it most. Whether it's a family member, a friend, or even a professional responsibility, caregiving is a role that demands a lot from us. But even love has its limits. The emotional and physical demands of caregiving can be overwhelming, and it's important to recognize that it's okay to feel this way. It's a natural response to the immense responsibility that comes with caring for another person. Many caregivers push themselves to the brink and sometimes beyond. They often neglect their own needs, believing that their primary focus should be on the person they are caring for. This selflessness, while noble, can lead to serious consequences for the caregiver's own health and well-being. Burnout is something many caregivers know well: feelings of exhaustion, frustration, and being overwhelmed. It's a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged and intense stress. When you're burned out, you may feel like you have nothing more to give, but there's something even more severe: compassion fatigue. This condition goes beyond burnout. It's a profound emotional and physical erosion that takes place when caregivers are unable to refuel and regenerate. Compassion fatigue can lead to a deep sense of helplessness and hopelessness. Compassion fatigue is when the emotional toll of caring for someone you love becomes too much to bear. It's a state where the caregiver's empathy and compassion are depleted, making it difficult to continue providing care. This can lead to feelings of guilt and inadequacy, further exacerbating the problem. It's more than just tiredness. It's a deep emotional exhaustion that makes it hard to feel empathy, to care. This can manifest in various ways, such as feeling detached or numb, having difficulty concentrating, or experiencing a sense of dread about the caregiving tasks ahead. It's a deep emotional exhaustion that makes it hard to feel empathy, to care. This can lead to a sense of isolation, as caregivers may feel that no one else understands what they are going through. It's important to recognize these feelings and understand that they are a normal response to the demands of caregiving. You might notice signs like irritability, a lack of patience, or even anger, things that aren't like you at all. These changes in behavior can be alarming, both to the caregiver and to those around them. It's crucial to pay attention to these signs and take them seriously. Or even anger, things that aren't like you at all. These emotions can be difficult to manage and may lead to conflicts with the person you are caring for or with other family members. It's important to address these feelings and find healthy ways to cope with them. These are red flags, signals that you need to take a step back. Taking a break doesn't mean you are abandoning your loved one. It means you are taking care of yourself so you can continue to provide the best care possible. It's essential to recognize when you need a break and to give yourself permission to take it. Compassion fatigue doesn't happen overnight. It builds over time as the weight of caregiving becomes heavier and the resources to support you become scarcer. It's a gradual process that can sneak up on you if you are not paying attention to the warning signs. It builds over time as the weight of caregiving becomes heavier and the resources to support you become scarcer, but there's hope. Recognizing the signs of compassion fatigue is the first step towards addressing it. By acknowledging that you are struggling, you can begin to take steps to improve your situation. By prioritizing self-care, whether it's a walk, a prayer, or just a moment of peace, you can start to reclaim your emotional health. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It allows you to recharge and regain the energy you need to continue providing care. Or just a moment of peace, you can start to reclaim your emotional health. Finding activities that bring you joy and relaxation can make a significant difference in your overall well-being. Whether it's reading a book, spending time with friends, or engaging in a hobby, make time for yourself. Remember, caring for yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup. By taking care of your own needs, you are better equipped to care for others. It's important to set boundaries and make self-care a priority in your daily routine. If you find yourself struggling, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Talking to a therapist or counselor can provide you with the support and tools you need to manage your stress and emotions. There are also support groups for caregivers where you can connect with others who understand what you are going through. It's not just about surviving caregiving, but thriving in it. By taking steps to care for yourself, you can find joy and fulfillment in your role as a caregiver. It's possible to provide excellent care for your loved one while also taking care of your own needs. Take care of yourself so you can take care of those you love. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are resources and support available to help you navigate the challenges of caregiving. By prioritizing your own well-being, you can continue to provide the love and care that your loved one needs.